Hey guys, this is Pastor Dave. Welcome to another midweek chat. I hope you and all of your loved ones are doing very well. In my three previous chats, the subject has been on the topic of anger. Every one of us has a circle of influence. That influence can be for the good of others or not so good. Our influence can be constructive or destructive in a tremendous way. Your influence and effectiveness for the Lord Jesus Christ actually hinges upon our behavior before the world we live in. Certainly God looks on the heart, but those around us can only look upon our behavior. Today, I'm going to talk about the bad behavior of envy. Webster's New World Dictionary defines envy like this: discontent and ill will over another's advantages, possessions, etc., desire for something another has. Proverbs 14 verse 30 says, "A tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot." A Jewish proverb says, "Envy is like a disease, it consumes the soul." Some Bible examples of envy would be Joseph and his brothers. You remember the envy they had over their brother Joseph, and what they did to him was just awful. What about Saul and David? And Saul had tremendous envy over David. 1 Samuel chapter 18, starting with verse 6 says, "As they were coming home, when David returned from striking down the Philistine, the women came out of all the cities of Israel, singing and dancing, to meet King Saul with tambourines, with songs of joy, and with musical instruments. And the women sang to one another as they celebrated, 'Saul has struck down his thousands, and David his 10,000s.' And Saul was very angry, and this saying displeased him. He said, 'They have ascribed to David 10,000s, and to me they have ascribed thousands, and what more can he have but the kingdom?'" Boy, there's envy all over that. And Saul eyed David from that day on. You know, rather than realizing that David was a tremendous compliment to his life, to his people, to his kingdom, he chose the fleshly emotion of envy that really ultimately, it really poisoned his life. Now, how might envy be affecting your life? It motivated Joseph's brothers to sell their brother, and they lied to their father. It motivated Saul to attempt to murder Israel's champion and his greatest soldier, David. Sir Thomas Fuller said, "Envy shoots at others and wounds herself." How might you be hurting yourself because of your envious behavior? Beware of the emotional activity of comparison. It can be a distraction that can bring a great cloud of discouragement upon you. If the leadership and employees of Target decided to compare their crowds and sales with Walmart, rather than working at being the best they could be for those who shop at their store, they could be opening themselves up for great disappointment. Comparison is not a good way to live, and it can complement the destructive pathway of envy. A healthy perspective to embrace, I think, is to rejoice with those who are doing well. Rejoice with those who are doing well. James 3:16 says, "For where envy and self-seeking exist, confusion and every evil thing are there." The Message puts it like this, which is a paraphrase: "Whenever you're trying to look better than others or get the better of others, things fall apart and everyone ends up at the other's throats." In my next chat, I'm going to share some ways to get victory over envy. So today, check your life. Is there any traces of envy? I encourage you, rejoice over the victories of others. Until next time.